How do you know if it's time to have your hearing tested? There's a couple signs. Mainly, if you say, I can hear people talking, but I can't understand the words. We call this a sound void. So that would be, for instance, if someone is talking to you, but they turn and walk away, and you can hear their voice, but don't know exactly what they said. Or maybe in the car and people are in the back seat, and you know they're talking, but you didn't quite catch it all. You may even notice this when watching something like Wheel of Fortune, where they may say the letter B and you hear the letter P. Or someone says the word lease and you think they said leaf. It's those little subtle differences that make things a little bit confusing to understand. And sometimes that's because of a hearing issue, and that's something we would want to check out. Another thing you may notice is that the TV is getting louder and louder. Maybe some people leave the room because the TV is too loud. Maybe your dog or cat leaves the room because the TV is too loud. But if others come in and go, man, that's loud, and the first thing they do is turn it down, that would be another sign that it's time to get your hearing checked. You may also notice that you're not wanting to be a social, that it's too difficult to hear and understand people, so you'd rather just stay home. That's one that really hits me in the gut hard. That's one of my passions, is making sure that people are staying active, they're staying social, they're being with the people that they love, because it's so important for your overall health. We know that depression goes up significantly when people are isolated, and I don't want hearing to be the reason that happens. I want to make sure people are comfortably having the conversations that they want to have. Another reason for a hearing test is if you notice that one ear seems different than the other. Maybe you're talking on your cell phone and you switch ears and you notice that it's different, that one ear is clearer than the other, or that you just hear better. That would be another reason we would really want to check out what's going on in the ear that you're noticing the difference in. So there's a lot of different reasons why we would recommend getting hearing tested. The main thing is so that we can get a baseline, so that we can tell if there's been any changes. And if you come in later and say, now I'm not hearing well in one ear, without that baseline, we can't tell. So I would absolutely recommend, if you haven't had your hearing tested recently, to give us a call so that we can get that information down. And that way, if you notice any changes, we can be right on top of it. You can find us at hearingcarepartners.com. At Hearing Care Partners, we listen so you can hear.